Hurry, don't be late. I can hardly wait to see what she'll scrapbook today. Photos, paper, and glue. Grab yours, and you can join her too. And now, that scrapbooker you've all been waiting for. The one, the only, Terry Rice.
Yay, let's hear it for my MC. Okay, today we are on day 24 of 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. And Cassandra Tooth is our sketch artist today. And she has a matted layout. I think it's matted. But I am not going to do that because I have 4x6 photos and they are taking up a lot of real estate. So she's got like triangular pieces here, kind of like meeting at the top. So it kind of gives them like almost like rays. And down here at the bottom too. She has her title over to the right, over the second photo I would call it. And she has the photos like a partial mat here and here with the diagonal stripe, which I just love a diagonal stripe, which I used to just hate them until I seen Janet use it as the outside. And then she's got it over here too. And so, yeah, that's what we're at. Okay, I am going to be scrapbooking. This was at our ladies' Christmas party at church, and we, she had, I don't remember if there might have been just 8 tables or there might have been 10 or 12, I don't remember. But she just said, you know, if anybody who wanted to decorate tables, they just needed to let her know. And so I decorated one this year, and I had these red dishes. They're depression glass, ruby red, I think they're called. And my mom collected these from garage sales for me when I was a little kid. So, and then I just made like a wreath with cranberries in it and did some like pine trees and pine cones in the bottom. And here's the whole table where I have napkins and then like I have like garnishes on, I don't know if you call it garnishes, decorations anyhow with the silverware. So that's what I'm scrapbooking today. And since it was our Christmas party, I'm going to call it Jesus is the Reason for the Season. And I'm going to put that there, and it's, yeah, all the rest of it is going to be arranged around that. So I'm actually going to pause it, get my words down, and then I'll come back and we'll do the rest. Well, I'll do the rest and you can watch. Actually, do what my husband said, grab yours and just start playing along with. So I'll be back shortly. Okay, I've got the title on. I know it's kind of shiny. Okay, so Jesus is the reason for the season. And I've already matted my photos on this deep red cardstock that I'm not sure where I got it. I must have been in a paper pad. Okay, so I'm going to, if I can tape on here. Oh yeah, there we go. And this is from a Michaels pad, and it had all glitters in it. But it's really nice. It glitters, but it's not, it doesn't flake off or anything. So I'm just gonna, she only had like part of it covered, and so I guesstimated it was 5 by 3. So like there's an inch off on each side that doesn't have it. And then she had some down here, so I'll be putting that on there after I find out how much of this. In fact, I probably don't even need it because I'm probably going to cover it up. So I can probably go ahead and, I'll just go ahead and put it on there now. And I made sure that the stripe was going the same way. The diagonal stripe. So I'm just gonna have like probably 1/8 of an inch showing. Oh, I wanted over further than that. I don't think it will show, but I'm gonna put it there just in case it does. Okay, and this one goes up in this other corner. And again, I've got it all the stripes going the same way. And I thought about matting them in white, but I just liked how the red just really made it all look better. I'm gonna go ahead and just glue this down. And this here, because I got a feeling that's all gonna be touching my embellishments. And I can wait and do this, but I'll just put it up a little in this corner to kind of get it to flatten out. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do this too, just because my picture is gonna overlap it. And so that should take care of that. So now I can take these down, tape these down, not take them down. I'm gonna take you down. Okay, where's my invisible ruler here? Okay, and I'm gonna put it probably as close as I can get it to that title, but leave, I don't know how much room there at the side. But I think that's probably a good amount. Now let me see what it is. So maybe I can shoot for that on the other side. Okay, so it's just like, where's my 2? Okay, it is 1 7/8 from the actual picture, right? 1 7/8, no, from the red mat. Okay, so I'm gonna put this up here, just not touching the plate, because I need a lot of this space too. So let's see if I put it, where's that 2? So I need to have it, like I don't even know how to measure. Where is it? Okay, so it's just the 2 mark, which is not the actual measurement. Okay, so I need to have it over here. So there. And now straight. I gotta measure it again. I'm always amazed that people can just put it down. It's like, oh my gosh, it looks straight. How come mine doesn't? Okay, I'm just gonna slide it down just a little bit because I don't want it on the plate. Okay, and it's actually where I want it. Let me just double check this again. Okay, that looks good. And I'm gonna just double check it here. Okay, looks good. Okay, now for my embellishments, I have die cut these, and I showed the leaves I got one day. I just bought, it's Tim Holtz, and it's leaves, and I don't have them out here, but these were the only things in there that weren't actually leaves. These are like pine needles, and this is just a branch. And so the embellishments that I'm going to use are those. And I'm also going to be using embellishments from, well, one embellishment from the Christmas book 2, and it has doors, windows, and scenes. I'm going to be using some embellishments from, well, they call them elements, from Christmas book 1. And then I'm also going to be using some embellishments from Time of Wonder, and they're all Mintay. So she had these like triangular shaped things here, and then like embellishments on them. Because I'm doing this Christmas scene, I couldn't figure out what to actually do for like the triangle. So I decided I'm gonna use these. And I think these go down here. Okay, what do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't remember if all these were here. I think I got 2 up there. Okay, so I think those go up there. Okay, so I'm going to kind of do that fan here, and so for I'm not gonna cover this up so much with the pieces that I'm actually using kind of for my fan. So I'm going to kind of do this and this here, and so this is gonna make my fan shape. So maybe I'll have this over here. So I'm gonna put that there. Oh, and let me have my ruler back again. Oh, why is it so invisible? Okay, I know it's here. It didn't go anywhere. I put these here. Oh, here, it's way past me. Okay, that's why I call it the invisible ruler. Okay. At least when I call it the invisible ruler, I at least know I'm looking for something that's really hard to see. Okay, so I'm gonna start here at the center because I am going for that radiating design. Isn't that what they would call it, I think? Now these I'm just like gluing the center. And it was so funny because when I was trying to come up with what I was gonna use for the radiating, I just kind of cut some gold strips, and then I thought, oh, it'd be, and I laid those there, and that kind of gave me the idea that I wanted branches, which I really, really like this. So you never know exactly, you know, when you're using somebody else's sketch, sometimes even your own. It's like, you know, you come up with an idea of how you want it laid out, and then when you go to work on it, it's like you start pulling out things that you didn't even know you had, or didn't know what you were going to use, but you wanted this design. And that's kind of how I was last night when I was kind of gathering stuff together. And so I've just been, oh, and then it was quite hard to cut, but I did find that I could cut it. It was just difficult. And so I think and then the first time I tried cutting it, this was glitter paper from Hobby Lobby. They actually had a price tag on the back, and it wouldn't cut through that. So it was like kind of a wasted cut when I tried to do that. It was like, so I think I'll have that. So mine isn't radiating quite as much as what she had going on, but you see where the design is coming from. Okay, so then I am going to be using these. These here are all from the Time of Wonder collection. So I'm gonna start with this first poinsettia. And I'm gonna stick it right down here. It looks like it goes in this direction to me. And that's how I always decide. And this one's smaller, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put some glue on it. And this I'm actually tucking behind it. Maybe there, maybe I want it up a little bit more. Okay, and then I have a Christmas ball. And I'm just gonna, I think I'm gonna kind of stick it right there. And then I have some cookies, and at this party, even though I have all these dinner plates, we really only had cookies. Everybody made cookies. Okay. And so I'm gonna tuck this under here and this under here as well. So you have the three, or the two hearts. And pull them up a little bit. Because you can see my table, it doesn't matter if I cover up a little bit. Okay, and then I have a Christmas tree, and these pieces here are all from the Time of Wonder collection too. Am I still in? Yeah, I feel like I keep sliding it down. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of tuck this underneath the cookie and let it go right over my picture also. Because I decided I wanted so many things on here that it's like I just need all the room. But I love it. I love it. Okay, and so I've got a present I'm gonna stick in here because life knowing Jesus is a gift, and that's why they call it the present, because it's now. Okay, and I've got another Christmas ball, and I'm just gonna lay it here like it fell on the floor. Okay, and then I have one of the scenes from the book 2, the Christmas book, Doors, Windows, and Scenes. And this just looks like you're inside looking out a window. And I just love this. It's so pretty. Okay, and I'm gonna just stick one tape right in the middle because I'm gonna be tucking some things in it. And I'm sticking this here in this corner. And this was the first thing I started out with, because when I first started working on this, pulling out papers, I said, well, I was going to use some of the papers from these books, because I didn't know what I was doing. I just knew that I was going to use those. I just knew what paper I was using. Oh, I lost my cheat sheet. Okay, there it is. Oh, it's all to the side now. I don't know if it matters. Okay. Okay, now, so I decided I needed this up there, and that was like the last thing I did. I decided I needed to have this here, because I'm gonna have this, what kind of color is this? It's kind of like a cranberry, like my dishes, but it's lighter. Beautiful color. And so I'm just gonna tuck that in there. I'll let it be underneath it, and I'll let it go over that. And then I have another one of the branches, because I want to have the same colors in all my clusters. And you see, I only have 3 clusters, but one of them is enormous. And I'm just gonna kind of tuck that there. Now here you can see I don't really have that radiating thing going on, but it's like I've really I worked at it. I just couldn't do it up here. But I do actually get a little bit of radiating going on. It's just not quite the same. Well, I kind of radiate from this corner eventually. Okay, and I've got one Christmas tree I'm gonna put here, and it's gonna be like a background Christmas tree, and this one's gonna be in the front. Oh, maybe I want it pulled over a little bit, because I really don't wanna cover up this window because I love it. And let me turn this just a little bit. So like, this is maybe the scene inside and you're looking out. So I love how that looks. Okay, now this is where I had started my other radiating up here, but it ended up sliding over here. But you know, that happens almost every time that you're doing the 30 days of sketches, where you'll have one thing, you know, at least one, and I probably had several, that, you know, eventually you just kind of go a little off the sketch. But you know, it all started with this, and I gotta say, I probably wouldn't have loved it as much if I wouldn't have had that sketch, because this is what to me made my layout, is starting with that radiating design that she had there. And I really, really love this. And so all these I pretty much turned over and die cut my pieces upside down on the paper. And it's like pretty heavy cardstock going through that. And then I'm gonna put here. So you see I do have radiating, but it's just in the corner, if that's what you'd actually call that radiating, but that's what I think it's called. Okay, I've lost my corner piece, but I think I know how it goes. Okay. I have to look at that because it's my last one. And I gotta make sure I get it in the right place, because everything is really, everything is really crowded, but I really love so much how it turned out. Okay, so I have another one of the poinsettias. And, you know, I think that it goes this way, but this time I'm gonna turn it a little bit to kind of put it up in this corner, so that I can have the leaves kind of, this leaf hanging down into that area. And this is from the Christmas book 1. It's called the Classic Edition. Let me just tape. And I'm gonna stick this bell here. And I kind of had it overlapping the picture at first, so I think I'm gonna let it continue to do that, even though it looks like it would sit above it now. And then I have a star, and this again. So really the only piece I think I used from those books was these 2 Christmas trees, this scene, and this one here. Okay, now the star always looks like it has a certain direction to me, and I think it goes like this. So I'm just kind of tucking that there, because I just think we need to have a star. Okay. Now where's my enamel dots? Okay, so I had these enamel dots that look like the poinsettias and kind of like my dishes there. So I'm gonna tuck in a few of these. I think I'm gonna stick a big one in here, and I want a big one over here too. And then maybe some of these small ones also. And I'm gonna put maybe 5. Because I just kind of want them spread out through that spray. Okay, and since we got the biggest point set up here, maybe I'll kind of tuck one in here. kind of like it. Just kind of push in a little bit, kind of lift that poinsettia up a little bit. And maybe one over here. Okay, I like that. And I think I'm gonna start, well, maybe I'll stick it here underneath the holly berries. And maybe one over here. Okay, I like that. Now I have these other gems that she just gave free, that she gave free when you ordered, and I'm gonna spread these around too. They're just like little tiny, and you know how I've been using the ones that are kind of like that green color. That, I mean, it's very much like this green color because I thought about using them too. But since they had these ones, they look just like the color of my dishes. So I thought they'd be perfect to use. Let's grab their own color. So I'm just gonna put some of these around. And these ones, you gotta kind of wiggle them off, otherwise they pull the sticky off with them. And I'm gonna stick some up here. But I love these. I think I'm hooked on them. I think these will have to go in my order next time. I like the variety where you get all the different colors. All right. So that's it for today. And I did say who was the sketch artist. Yes, Cassandra Tooth. I love this because it totally inspired me to do this, even though it's not exactly like it. I really, really love how this turned out. So thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful day. Oh, I will have close-ups at the end. And remember to check out the other ladies that, well, anybody who's doing it. And I have the Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook groups. So have a wonderful day. And tomorrow I will see you and we'll be on day 25. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.